Hey everyone, I am checking in on my lunch break to say one hello, to catch up on a few things, to talk about some of the deals that are going on this week, to talk about numbers, astro, all that kind of stuff, to talk about my hair, and a few other things. All right, so let's get started. So it's Kim, it's the middle of the day. As you all see, I'm in civilian clothes. That's because I am on leave this week, because I am in the Edgar Casey Center Coaching Certification Program. It's a really good course. It is all about the holistic view of coaching, which is what I want to go into. And so I'm excited to do that. We're actually on our lunch break now. And I had done some writing and things yesterday while I was getting my Sisterlocks installed. So I am back. When it comes to the locks, I'm back. I got my sister lock installed by the Miss Nana. And she I hope y'all can see the back. She did a really good job, a wonderful job even. It took us all day. It took us all day, but it is done. I have a little roller set going on right now, but I am back. Started all over again. As you all can see, you all knew, some of you saw that my hair was long. I actually originally started off with braid locks. So there was small parts and everything, not a grid, but they were braid locks. And I did that for the first time in 2018, as soon as the Air Force said locks were allowed. So I went and got my first set through the braid lock. So it was going to be, they were micro interlocks as far as that is concerned. And so last year had lots of changes, decided to retire, all that kind of good stuff, and decided, as you all saw, to cut off all my hair, let it grow out, and start all over again. And so my loctician knew, so I even went to her to fix my haircut when I first cut all my hair off, and then I went back to her when I was ready to start over again. And she said yes, she'd take care of me, and she has taken care of me. So here I am, day one, back in the lock game. And so that's what's going on right now with a wonderful grid and a roller set. This is how they look when you first start. A lot of you didn't see mine when they first started, but when you first start your locks, they look, well, like this. They look real thin and everything, and then over time, they get bigger and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm excited to go through the lock journey all over again. All right, so with that, let me talk about some deals, and then I want to talk about the day, and then I want to talk about some things for the week to give you some help. I will say this. Last week, there was a lot of activity as far as the numbers and all that stuff. This week is a lot calmer, so it's a good time to talk about deals. Let's talk about deals. All right, lunchtime deals. So I have my list. These are how many deals there are. Enough deals that I need to write it on paper. So the Feel Fit pea protein in chocolate and vanilla is 20% off right now. So it's a great time if you want to either get more protein. So my son, he was like, Mom, I want more protein. So went ahead and got him some vanilla protein, and he does it after he comes home from practice. And so he has the not the Feel Fit, he has the other one. My brain just went somewhere. But he has the other one, 25 grams. And so you can get that good protein if you're working on protein. That's what he's working on. He's not trying to lose any weight, but trying to get his protein up. Omni-Gut, the mushroom powder, I have some of that. It's on there. The superfood greens is 20% off. The Clean Tox Gentle Cleanse, which I do, I love that one. It's normally, if I'm doing the 30 days to healthy living, then it's normally week 3, we do the Clean Tox Gentle Cleanse. So I've done that 2 months in a row. This month, I'm kind of taking off a little bit this month, and I'm giving myself time to do the 7-day fresh start and all the things that go with spring. So the caffeine-free fizzes are 20% off. That's mango, peach, and blackberry. I have both of those. They taste good. I really like them. I like my caffeine-free fizz at the end of the day. So if I want to have my detox tea at the end of the day, I still will have a fizzy. I'll add in my fizz, but it'll be caffeine-free, and that's what I have at the end of the day. The True Smooth Shampoo, Conditioner, and Apple Cider Vinegar Rinse are 20% off. The True Hair Replenishing Mask is 20% off. And the Fun Sun Sunscreen. I posted the other day about some things that would be helpful if you plan on doing outdoor sports this spring and summer. And I'll make sure that if you all need to see that again, but the sunscreen was in that. And then other reminders of promotions, all these promotions end at the end of March. So the one that's going on right now is the 7-day fresh start. 7-day fresh start. 7-day fresh start. It is $10 off. And so I'm doing that right now. So I'm with the group. We're doing the 7-day fresh start. Even right now, I have my shake, the shake that's in here to break the fast. I'm having that now. And I'm having it in my Women Rock Wings. And a chaplain gave this to me. And I forgot what base she was at. But Women Rock Wings. And I made a mess. So that's why it's so messy. But it is good. Has turmeric, curcumin, a few things like that inside. So I have my shake. I already have my probiotics. And I already had my green tea matcha, which are part of the kit for your 7-day fresh start. Okay. So that one, the Speak Volumes Mascara, which I'm wearing right now. With your purchase of the skin tint and the foundation. I am wearing, so here, I'll let y'all know what I'm wearing even right now. So I have the Speak Volumes Mascara on. I like it. Like, y'all know I don't like too much on my face, so I like it. And today I decided to combine. So I combined, the other day I had the video where I was showing you me getting ready. This is so sheer. So the skin tint is super sheer. I put this on. It doesn't look like it would be dark enough, but it was. So I put the sheer coverage skin tint on today. And then I put the foundation on top, right? I put the foundation on top. And so, and I feel like I look just fine. So once again, you get a free mascara when you purchase the skin tint and the foundation. And of course, this is not part of the deal, but I always love to talk about this stuff. I'm wearing my lip oil, right? With my coconut oil, my jojoba oils, all those good oils. I love some good oils. That's in there. And then the soft focus veil. So the soft focus veil, which is right here. The soft focus veil is, you still get this free if you order the Derm Results Advanced 5-Step. And so this is an example. So this is one of the products in the Derm Results. This is the cleansing balm with avocado oil. This is step 1. I have one that I'm already using. That's why this one is unopened. And so what you do is you put this on before, like even today, even this evening, I'm going to put this on. And it's going to take off the makeup and all that kind of stuff. And then I add water. And I like to use the cleansing gel. That doesn't come with the 5-step. It's a separate product. But I bought the gel. So this has a gel with it, a gel cleanser. So I use this to take everything off, get in the shower, and then use my gel cleanser. That's how I use these. But this comes free with that. So that is the flash sales. The sales in the 31st of March, and I'll post another link about the sales. Get in if get in on the sales. So let me know if you want more information about all that, and I can. All right, so let's talk about numbers, right? I've already talked about the drinks. Now I need to talk about the numbers to help you think. This is my drink of the day. My drink of the day, I'm going to talk about it again, is the Golden Spice, which is the Golden Renewal Protein. And there's 7 packets that comes with this. You can't order it separately. There's 7 packets that come with the 7-day restart. And that's what I'm doing to break my fast. All right, so let's talk about the days. All right, I'm going to actually start with today, and then I'll go back. Since normally I do my weekly, it starts with Sunday. So today is Tuesday, the 18th, right? Yeah, today is the 18th of March. Happy birthday to all the 18th of March babies. And so some of this would be, because I have a friend whose birthday, I think my friend Lisa, I think your birthday is today. So this just came to me that for those that are having your birthday, I'll give you birthday numbers too. All right, so today is a 399. So how is today a 399, Kim? So 3 is the month, 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. That's the day. So 3, 9, 20, 25, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. 3, 9, 9. Now, I don't always look at them all that way, but for this month, we have a lot of 399, 369, 339. Those are all creativity numbers. So I'll tell you that if it's your birthday today, this year is asking you to be creative. How can you be creative? How can you create the things that you want? A 339 is, it's blending, right? I had to write this down too. it's a blend. The 3 is communication. It's more than communication. It is self-expression. Self-expression, communication, optimism, enthusiasm. It's using your skills, using your talents. That's what a 3 is. And for those who believe in something higher than themselves, 3 is the ascended master's number. So if you believe in Jesus or you believe in something else, then 3 is that number, a good number to pray. All right. 9 is all about, it's a humanitarian number. It's leading in a humanitarian way. It's also culminations, endings, conclusions, all that kind of stuff goes with the 9, right? And so when you put those 2 together, a simple message for today is, and I'm going to read this. This is from Joanne Scribes. And she says, number 39 asks you to release and let go. That's the culminations. Any situation in your life that is no longer serving you positively. Do not cling to situations or people out of fear of lack or loss. There's no fear of lack. There's no fear of loss. You have all that you need inside you. Trust that the angels or whoever you believe in are overseeing your life plan and path, and they are encouraging you to maintain a positive attitude and mindset in regards to yourself, your life path, and your future. Do not allow negativity to hinder you on your path moving forward. That's 399. All right, then we add that together. So like I said, if it's your birthday today, I'll give you some of that. So 399 is today, but 3 plus 9 plus 9, I like to look at it as 9 plus 9 equals, plus 3. But anyway, so that's 18, 19, 20, 21, right? So 21 is the truth will set you free. The 21st century. It is when you get to a 3 through 2 and 1, you can also get there through 1 and 2, but those are different vibrations. So when you get there through a 2 and a 1, the 2 is all about peaceful reception, balance, relationships. That peaceful reception means that you're bringing in information. Sometimes it means that you're the diplomat. You're sitting and you're listening, you're seeing and hearing both sides, and you're taking all of that in, and you're like, okay, what do I need to do? And then the doing is the 1. 1 is action, assertion, going after it, right? So if, like I said, if today's your birthday, then you are going into a 21-3 year. Now, then you have all the attributes of a 3. A 3 is communication, self-expression. You're going to want to express yourself. You're going to want to communicate. What you're going to want to do is you're going to also want to address any feelings and areas of self-doubt, lack, kind of like I just said with the 399. You're going to have the same things there. Anything that's dealing with feeling insecure. And I mean that as not just insecure in yourself, but insecure when it comes to in the area of stability. So when it comes to money, when it comes to any of those kinds of insecurity kind of feelings, you're going to want to address those wherever they come from, right? So those are some things with the numbers. All right. So that's a quick one for today. If you want to know more about your birthday numbers, I like to talk to people about their birthday numbers all the time. If you want to do that, contact me. That is the Astro-Numerology side of my holistic practice. So one side is the health with Arbonne. We're doing our 7-day. The other side is mental clarity with the numbers, because the numbers don't lie, right? Numbers don't lie. All right, so let's get into this week. I'm trying to be quick. That's why I'm standing up. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Sunday. So on Sunday was when I went to get my lock started. So it was a 2-day experience. So went to get my lock started on Sunday. Shout out to Nyack. Hopefully I said that right. Nyack Beauty Salon, right there in the Dulles area. So yeah, I went and got my lock started on Sunday. Sunday was a 19. So you add all the numbers all the way across. That equals a 19, then a 10, then a 1. So that would have been, so Sunday would have been the start of a new numerology week. In numerology, the numbers go from 1 to 9 and they start back over again at 1. So Sunday, which in our Western culture, Sunday is the start of a new week. And so even in numerology, this Sunday was the start of a new numerology week. That's going to go for 9 days. So what are you doing this week, right? What are you starting? What are you going after? What's new? These are a word of aggression, action, determination. Doesn't have to be bad, but it's whatever that thing is that you're going after this week. So me, I keep talking about this Arbonne and stuff like that. I'm going after my Arbonne and my business goals, right? So one of my business goals was and is Arbonne is paying for all of my retirement stuff, as in my retirement party, my retirement trip, all my retirement stuff. So if you want to help me do that, let me know, right? All right, so now let's go to Monday. That was yesterday. Yesterday, I started my coaching course, and I'm gonna bring these together. Started my coaching course, and that's when my loctician finished my locks. We were in her salon for over 12 hours getting it done, right? So yesterday was counting across. 3 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is a 20 or a 2, but it's also, if you just do the month and the day, the month being a 3, because it's 3 plus 9, it's a 3. So that's also an 11. So 11, that's also a 2. So that's, as yesterday would have been a day of promotion, limelight, illumination, cooperation, being quiet and collecting information. That's the 2. And then spirituality. 11 is 2 plus leadership. So what are you doing to lead yourself right now? That's what those kinds of numbers ask you, right? So yesterday, like I said, I started my coaching course, which was I'm listening to other people's points of view on how they would lead their life, which I love. Yesterday, I said, hey, here's some things. And I know, hey, these are the things that we're doing with Arbonne. So I'm collecting that information, and now I'm sharing it with you, which is interesting. I'm sharing with you today and today's a 3. I already talked about 399, but it goes to a 3, and 3 is all about communication and all that kind of good stuff. So self-expression, being social, entertainment, dance, theater, being creative, your circle of friends, your inner voice is in. You need to listen to your inner voice so that it can come out. And then a good day for relaxation and fun. So it's day 2 of my coaching course. I'm still, of course, talking about Arbonne, all those kinds of good things. So those things are coming together. So tomorrow is Wednesday. Wednesday is counting across. 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is 22, right? So 22 is a master number, just like 11 is a master number from yesterday. Tomorrow is a master number. It's a 22. So 22 is the master architect of peace. So imagine you have all that balance of a 2, but you're getting there through the energy of a 4. 4 is all about stability. 4 is all about discipline, doing things step by step, building a firm foundation. Imagine you have a table with 4 legs, or you have a chair with 4 legs. 4 is all about stability and foundation, right? So organization, planning, work, take care of details. So tomorrow's a good day to take care of any details that are going on in your life. Concentrate, like I said, 22 is the master architect of peace. You are bringing together that peace through that stability, that foundation, all that kind of good stuff. All right, so after that, the next day is Thursday, which is my mom's birthday. So happy birthday. She is on the cusp, but anyway, she's on the cusp. But happy birthday to those late Pisces, early Aries on the 20th of March, right? And so let's see. So that's a 5. So if you add all the numbers up, you get a 14, and then you get a 5, right? And so no matter what, it's a 5. So 5, that's a great day. It's a great day. And for anyone, if that's your birthday, like my mom, that means she's going into a 5-year. I'll talk about both because I love her, right? So 5 is a day of enthusiasm, change, freedom, curiosity, sales, speculate, travel, be active. It's a day of transition. 5 is also a pivot. So when I talked about in numerology, we have, 1 through 9, 5 is the middle number. When you have that 5, you have that wisdom that you gain from the 1 through 4. And then now you're looking forward and can say, oh, here's where I'm going to go based on this wisdom that I've gained to get you to your 9, right? So even as a year, it would be a year of pivots, a year of fast changes, a year of enthusiasm, a year of freedom, a year of change, a year and a day where I would say you need to make your decisions swiftly, right? The number 5 likes things to move quick. If it's taking you too long to make that decision, the answer is most likely no. So make sure it's a full body yes, and make that decision pretty quickly. Okay, so then Friday, that was Thursday. So Friday is 3/20. It's the 21st. It is another. Instead of it being 399, it's 339 on Friday, okay? So I'm not going to go deep into that one. Maybe I'll come back that day, but I'll just tell you it's a 339, it's a 15, it's a 6. I'm going to concentrate on the 6. I'd come back for the 339, but just know it would have a lot of the same vibration of today, but with more 3. So more communication, more self-expression, more if you, like I said, if you believe in an ascended master, then it's more communication with that ascended master that you believe in, right? It's more of that. It's with that culmination, all that kind of good stuff. So, but it's a 16. I want to concentrate on the 16. I'm sorry. I want to concentrate on the 15, which 1 + 5 = 6, right? It's a 6. 6 is a day where you eat at home. Really, whenever I see an eat at home day, and in this day and age, then that means that I pack my food and bring it with me. I have great ways to do that. Once again, I have my 7-day fresh start. I have my healthy snacks. I have all those things because I'm still, you know, me and my husband are still on our journey. And I'm going to go ahead and share. He is out of the 2 teens. Okay, y'all? Out of the 2 teens. That's what I'm trying to do as well. Be out of the 2 teens. I'm at the line. I'm at the line. But he's out of the 2 teens. He told me that yesterday morning. I said, go on in, man. Go on in, man. But we trying to get up out of the 200s. We'll keep $200, but we want to be out of 200 on the thighs. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, so 1, 5, 6. Eat at home or pack your own food. Domesticity. Avoid arguments. 6 is a number that likes arguments. So talk to me if that's your regular number. You should probably be in great debaters or maybe a lawyer or something like that. If you want to use it healthfully. It's also a number of health, education, new home, new lease. So health and education. I totally forgot to talk about, once again, welcome you guys. This is the 536 show. I have already talked about quite a few of the numbers that are part of the 536 show. 5 is all about freedom and change. 3 is all about communication. It's all about self-expression. That 6 is all about health and education. That's the whole point of this show. This show also has an accompanying podcast on YouTube. So if you've missed this show on a live, you can always go to YouTube. I'll post that link. All right, let's go to the next day. So that was Friday. So the next day, the end of the week, is Saturday. On Saturday is my son's first regatta. I'm excited. So on Friday evening, we're going to have the first crew dinner of the year where, you know, we give all the kids all the carbs they can eat. Us adults got to try not to eat any of the carbs, but all the carbs they can eat and sweets. So we're going to bring brownies and Gatorade. And so that's happening Friday evening. And then on Saturday, we're going to be doing the regatta. And then at 3 p.m., the women's event, which I don't have in front of me. I've posted the flyer before. So if you're in the DC area and you want to come and celebrate Women's History Month, you can do that on Saturday. So let me look at the numbers again. So Saturday is the 22nd. So this is our second 22nd 2-2, master number 2-2 in 1 week. Okay. And so it's a good one that we have it twice. So 2-2, like I said, master architect of peace. That day, though, when you do all the numbers together, that day is actually a 25-7, or just a 7, right? A 7 is all about getting that big information from on high, right? Wherever that is for you, but on high, and bringing it down to earth, making it practical. It could mean maybe you had a dream and you need to tell somebody in your family or something like that, whatever happened in that dream. Maybe it's this big idea, it's come down, now you have all the steps to bring this big idea to life. It is inspiration. It's a good day to get quiet. In order for you to get all that information from wherever it's coming from, you need to get quiet so you can listen, right? So you're going to get quiet, listen, maybe meditate, maybe walk in nature, maybe a good day to take a walk so that you can hear the things that you need to hear so that you can help whoever it is make the decisions that they need to make. So like I said, number 7 is a day of, which is Saturday, day of perfection. It's a quiet day of nature. You can go to the country, a good day to meditate. And then, like I said, that day itself, the day of the week itself, is the 22nd, and which is a master number, the master architect of peace day. So if you're putting those together, which I do, I would say that all that information and ideas you're getting from on high that you're bringing down and making practical on earth, there's a good chance you're doing it for peace, right? What does that peace look like in your life, and what would it look like in the lives of others? Okay, so I'm just going to go over very quickly a few of the astro things that I'm seeing. And like I said, I do archetypes. So everything I do is in the archetypical things like that. So now I'm going to go back to Sunday. So I already said, and sorry y'all if I'm talking fast, I'm also trying to make sure this isn't too long. So I already said Sunday was a 1 day of action, get after all that kind of stuff. On that day, we had Pallas Athene, an asteroid, cooperating, which is sextile with Mercury, communication. So some good things about that: a good day for mediation, negotiation, affirmation, writing affirmations or giving someone else affirmation. A good day for positive thinking, a good day for creative intelligence, words, communication, media. That's a good day for that. So if you're putting those together, like I said, that Sunday that was all about action, your actions may have been in the area of communication, for example. All right, so some of the big ones for Monday. Normally I don't do this, but for some reason I felt the need to talk about what the moon is doing. So Monday we had the moon going to Scorpio. Like I said, I look at everything as archetypes. So the moon is your internal self, your emotional state. Scorpio is a lot of things. So moon is Scorpio. I put a to-do list to do. Be patient with others. Okay. Were you patient with others yesterday? All right. Were you patient with the people you love? I also said yesterday, yesterday being Monday, if you go back to the beginning, I said that was also a 2-day, also an 11-day. 11 equals a 2, right? That's a day of peace and balance in relationships. So with the moon in Scorpio, you were also being asked. So that's a double whammy of be patient with others, be gentle with yourself. A day of honesty, emotional, and you might want some emotional challenge. Now, what I mean by emotional challenge, I like everything to be on the positive side. So hopefully you're not tussling and bustling with the people that you love, and instead your emotional challenge might look like a book or a movie, okay? Instead of tussling back and forth with the people you love, all right? And so that's some good things. Maybe you enjoy some good TV, some good music, but something that's really moving to your soul. That's that moon and Scorpio kind of energy. Hopefully you enjoyed that. We also had yesterday Sun conjunct the Net node, the North node. Sun is ego, character. North node is life path and purpose. And so what that really means is, for those who actually study this, that means that we're near or at an eclipse, which we were, right? So that's really what we'll say in the sky. When you have the sun and the node together, that's an eclipse. Why? Because in order for you to have a node, that means you got to have the moon. In order for you to have a sun, you got to have a sun. They come together, boop, there's an eclipse. All right. So I like to make these things real plain and real easy because they really should be. They really shouldn't be that astronomical. Okay, so some things to think about when you have those things come together. Here are the words that I wrote down: communion, compassion, forgiveness. Right? So yesterday you already had to push to be patient with yourself and others. You were also asked to offer some forgiveness, right? So I don't know how that helped, how that worked for you. Connect with your source, whatever that is. You may have enjoyed, even with the moon and with the North node and the sun coming together, aka eclipse. You may have also enjoyed some music, some meditation, some prayer. Move in the direction of your soul evolution. Hopefully you got to do some of that. And like I said, don't spend too much time fussing and fighting and stuff like that. I also want to note that it said it's a kingmaker. I've seen different things talk about that. Some people say it's a kingmaker or it's a king dissolver, whatever that way. But remember, this is about you and what you're doing in your life. So hopefully you're the king of your life. All right. So let's go to Wednesday. What I wrote on that one is we have another asteroid is stationing retrograde. So tomorrow we have an asteroid going retrograde. That asteroid is Juno. Juno is all about marriage, relationships, working well with people. In fact, that's what I'm now, even as I'm saying these out loud, we're getting a theme. The theme is, how are we working with each other? How are our communications with each other? How are our relationships with each other, right? So she's stationing retrograde. And so that is intellectual stimulation with your partner, right? So whoever it is that you're in partnership with, you're going to want some intellectual stimulation of whatever that means for you. You're going to want consensus on a belief system, whatever it is y'all believe in. Hopefully y'all agree. If you don't agree, don't sit there and fight. See where y'all can get some sort of shared mental model or shared view. All right. Then tomorrow, the sun goes into Sag. I'm giving you another to-do list, just like I gave you, not the sun, the moon goes into Sag. Sorry, y'all. The moon goes into Sag. I'm going to give you another to-do list. So the to-do list tomorrow is Sag. Sag likes to play, have a good time, right? So On the internal, you're like, I want to be uninhibited. I want to take a chance. I want to laugh. I want to have a good time. Do that tomorrow, okay? Try to let yourself off the hook tomorrow. Try to laugh. Try to be in optimism. Try, if you have a big idea that comes up tomorrow, let it, okay? Let the big idea come and enjoy it. Why not, right? Enjoy it. All right, the next one we're going to have that same day is Sun, which is ego, conjunct Neptune. Neptune is all about inspiration. It can be illusion and delusion as well, but inspiration, all that kind of good stuff. So what that is, attunement with intangibles, or in the things you can't touch. You're like, oh, I wonder how this works or how that works, or I wonder, you might be writing down more of those ideas. I'm already like, what day was that? That's the 19th. And I had said the 19th is a 4. Okay, so you might also want to, I would tell you, don't spend too much time organizing intangibles that day. You can organize them when you get to the 7th day, which is Saturday. Just enjoy it. Just write down all the ideas that pop in your head. That's what I do with that. That one's at a 2911. So on that day, you have 2 master numbers. I love master numbers. So you have that day is a 22, and then this one is at a 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. So yeah, that's some really spiritual stuff. I actually am wondering what that's going to be tomorrow. So music, good novels, study, whatever kind of studies you like to do some of those studies. All right, now let's get to the 20th. It's the first day of spring. Or Sun moves into Aries. Either way you want to look at that. For some, it's the first day of spring. For others, it's the beginning of the year. For others, for my mama, it's her birthday. But she's not Aries. She's a late Pisces. So, for some of y'all, if I would say this, Sun goes into Aries. If you're having a baby tomorrow, or if you're having a baby 2 days from now on the 20th, the Sun goes into Aries at 5:01 in the morning. So if it's 4:59, that baby's a Pisces. All right. People ask me about this. The Sun can't be in 2 places at once. All right. It just can't be. Not on this planet anyway. Not on this planet. All right. So that's what's happening. Other than that, there's not much else that I'm really seeing on that day. That's why I say there's not that much going on. This should be a good week to just chill. I mean, we should just be feeling those spring vibrations, having our shakes, getting our minds right. That's what we should be doing this week. All right. Friday the 21st. I already said that's another 339. Like today is 399. Friday is 339. Y'all know I love all those numbers like that. And what we're going to have Vesta. Vesta is all about sacred femininity, sacred womanhood. Hey, Allison. She's all about fighting for women's rights, but in a more sacred kind of way. Some cultures have said that that hair area is prostitutes. Others have said nuns. Others have said, but basically any kind of sacred woman kind of thing. Okay. So she is stationing retrograde in Scorpio. I already talked about Scorpio a little bit at 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. So we got more than 9 energy. So Vesta and Scorpio is intense and penetrating. Depth and thoroughness in all commitments. So whatever your commitments are, you're thinking them like, oh, I need to be responsible in this area right here. What does that look like, right? Anything dealing with guilt and shame, it's a time to deal with those. I'm not here to be a counselor though, so you need, if you have guilt and shame, especially in the area of sexuality or sexual affairs or anything like that, it's a time that you can take those to a counselor if you need to. It's a time to not be repressed in those areas. It's all about concentration and dedication. So that's Vesta. Vesta deals with those sacred things, all the sacred things, right? All right. We also have Venus that day, which is Venus is femininity, love, relationships, all that kind of stuff. Sextile, which is cooperating with Pluto, right? Pluto is death, birth, rebirth. So I make this one real simple. Emotions run deep that day, right? So emotions are going to run deep that day. Love, feel, it's with those two together, with Vesta there hanging out, and then you have those two coming together. I tell you what, that might be a date night, okay? For those of you who are like, Friday night, somebody needs to be on a date, okay? Yeah, and don't make it too hard on yourself. Just enjoy each other's company, okay? It's date night on Friday night. We having fun up in here, okay? Now, Saturday, we got a few things on Saturday. We got the moon in Capricorn, okay? Now, you Capricorns, y'all know I love y'all. But the moon in Capricorn is all about that work. Get that work done, right? So Well, how you could use this is on Saturday, you could say, what is this one goal that you want to get done for the whole next month, 28 days? We're looking at the moon months. What is this one goal you want to get done for the next 28 months? Where do you want to put in some sweat equity? Where do you want to practice? Where do you want to do that and say, this one thing I want to do over the next 28 days that's going to make me better. It's going to make my family better, make my whoever better. That's what you can do with a moon in Capricorn as you look at the next month going forward, right? And then we have some other things. Most of them are all the sun with Juno, so ego and relationships, the sun with Venus, ego and love, and then we have the sun with Pluto. That one I'll talk about because that is ego with death, birth, rebirth, right? So we have, like I said, we have relationships, we have love, we have death, birth, and rebirth. All of those things are happening on Saturday. And so with the Pluto, creative potential to transform. You're thinking about being ethical and fair as you are doing this transformation. Pluto is also in Scorpio. They're all about that inner power, right? So you're transforming your inner power, transforming, some sort of impression of yourself or your world or anything like that. So those are some things that go on with that. All right, y'all. So then that day was a 22. So we have 22 that happens twice this week. That day is a 22 when you add all the numbers together. No, not when you add all the numbers together. That day is actually the 22nd. So the 22 comes in the day, right? And so that's some of the things that are going on. That last Sun and Pluto actually happens the next day. I wrote it down because it was important those all go together. So we had, because one's at 1 degree, one's at 2 degrees, one's at 3 degrees. So, like I said, sun and relationships, sun and love and relationships, sun and transformation. All those are happening this weekend. So enjoy it, right? What is transforming in the area of relationships? What are you letting go of? What are you balancing? And who is it that you're talking to? So that's really the end of my thing here today. I just want to come in real quick, give a quick, hey, this is what we're doing for the live. So once again, as earlier, I talked about the deals that we have for March. I talked about me restarting my lock journey. Hey, yeah, restarting my lock journey, and that we're on the 7 days. And Daryl's back there doing what he's doing. But Daryl, like I said, Daryl is out of the 2 teens, and I'm following him next. I'll be out of the 2 teens soon. So I hope you all are blessed, having a wonderful day. And if it's your spring break, enjoying spring break. If you're on leave like me, enjoying leave. If you retire, enjoying being free. All right, y'all, have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.